Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Jeremy aka Uzaru Jirambe back again with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. I'm on the global side of the game again today to talk to you guys about how I think you should be preparing right now for the LR First Form Cell Legendary campaign that should be coming to global here in the near future. The JP side has gotten the Legendary campaign for this guy, so we know it will be coming. Not sure when yet, we don't have an announcement date, but we know it is around the corner for the global side. So more specifically today, I'm going to be talking about the event itself and kind of do a quick look into the LR First Form Cell and his stats when he gets awakened. But more specifically, I'm going to be talking about those three units on the right side of the screen right now and why they are important, because they are all part of the Android Cell Saga category, which is going to be the boost category for the LR First Form Cell Legendary campaign. But more specifically, these guys' events first came available during the 300 million download celebration, and you haven't been able to farm them since they left last time. Right now, their events are available to farm them out until the end of January, so you want to make sure, as of the upload date of this video, you have a little bit of time left, but make sure you hop in there, farm these guys out before they're gone, because there's no saying when they will be coming back. And they are also a very core component to building a really good Android Cell Saga team, as well as some other units that we'll be talking about later in the video. But first, before I start any of that, I'm going to let you guys know, I've been advertising this over the last few videos. I'm going to have I've got my Discord chat set up, and I invite you to go join that because I'm going to be having some giveaways of some physical and digital content coming here soon, as a way to say thanks to the people who have supported my channel and my YouTube subscribers. So to be eligible for the giveaway, all you got to do is go ahead and hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel, and then go ahead and go over to that Discord chat and join in there. Keep your ear to the ground and stay tuned for more information on that. I will be announcing the giveaways and the winners on that Discord chat. So again, stay tuned for more information regarding that. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop over to the Dokkan Wiki real quick, where we can see this is the event where we're going to be getting the LR First Form Cell. It is available currently on the global side, but again, the Legendary campaign is not here yet, so you won't be able to take advantage of this increased drop rate with the Android Cell Saga, but a lot of these units are available right now, and that's why I'm telling you guys, you need to get in there to farm these guys out, because who's to say that their events will be available during the Legendary campaign? And even if they are, you want to make sure you're focusing on farming the LR First Form Cell and not all of these units. So you want to get this done ahead of time. So anyway, this is where you'll, of course, will get the Awakening Medals and the SSR version of the LR First Form Cell. Stage 1 is going to drop the unit for you. Stage 2 is going to drop the first type of Awakening Medal you need. And then Stage 3 is going to drop the second type of Awakening Medal. Now, if you notice, all stages of this cell is always tech. So that is super important for our team build, and I'll talk to you more about that here in a second. But here's the free-to-play Android's Cell Saga units that you can get to take into this event. So the two units that I'm hoping that you guys took advantage of farming them out while their Legendary campaigns were here was the LR Int Vegeta and the LR AGL Trunks. The reason being is because those two will add a really nice 35% boost to the Android Cell Saga team when that Legendary campaign drops, to help you get higher drop rates for the LR Cell's Awakening Medals and for the unit himself. So anyway, you can also see here we've got the Int Yardrat Goku, the Exchange Strength Vegeta Trunks, and the Tech Exchange Goku Gohan. And we'll talk more about those guys and how you're going to get them here in a minute. But they will be core to your Android Cell Saga team to make sure that you can get some good damage out and have some decent defense. But the only unit that is going to be kind of an outlier in this is going to be that LR AGL Trunks, because we're going to use the Int Vegeta as a lead, and he's a Pure Saiyans category lead. But we'll talk more about that here in a minute. But don't be worried. You should still be able to beat the event, no problem, throughout all of the stages with the team I'm going to show you. But anyway, let's go ahead and look over here. So the only thing I want to point out here for the Legendary campaign is, if you guys want, using any of the methods I show you today, you can go ahead and you can awaken this First Form Cell into his LR state before the Legendary campaign begins, which again, we haven't got it announced on the global side yet, but if you do get him awakened to LR before that happens, you'll be able to grab an extra 10 Dragon Stones, 3 Elder Kais, and 2 Incredible Hourglasses. Now, as we get closer to that time frame when the Legendary campaign is announced and everything like that, I will do a more in-depth video about more of his stuff regarding the LR campaign and do some more in-depth team breakdowns and stuff like that. But for right now, this is the video for prepping for it. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's look over here at the cell once you get him awakened to the LR state. I'm not really going to go too in-depth on it. The big thing I want to let you guys know, he is going to be an Artificial Life Forms category, key plus 3 HP attack and defense plus 100%. And then his super attack, the 12 to 17 key is going to recover 15% HP, and then his 18 plus key will lower attack and defense of the enemy, which is important because then you can take advantage of his passive, which if the targeted enemy is in attack down status, he is guaranteed to perform a critical hit. So he lowers attack of his enemies, and then if they are lowered in attack, he will perform a crit. So the reason being there is because if you put some additional attack into his hidden potential, then you can get that first super attack off with the 18 key plus, and then if he gets that attack down stat, then obviously all the additional attacks after that first one will be critical hits. So that'll be really good there. I'll do a more in-depth video on hidden potential once the Legendary campaign goes out. But anyway, additional attacks is a good recommendation if you are building this guy and getting his hidden potential fully rainbowed out here within the next little while. But anyway, that's pretty much everything I've got to talk about here on the Dokkan Wiki. Let's go ahead and let's hop over to Dokkan Battle here. And you can see that this is the team that I'm going to be running. Let's go ahead and hop in here. So here is the team. And like I said, Pure Saiyan's lead is going to be what we're using for the Pure Saiyan's lead. Vegeta is what we're going to be using for the leader and the friend leader. And again, the Trunks is not going to be able to take advantage of that, but all 4 of these other units are going to be able to. And you can see that I farmed out a TUR copy of the LR Vegeta because, again, he is going to have type advantage against that tech cell, and he is going to be able to do some amazing damage. So I've got all of these guys rainbowed out. Again, don't worry about the Trunks being super AGL, and don't worry about him not being part of the category here, because with this team you'll be able to easily take down all stages of the event. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about where to get the Exchange Goku Gohan, Exchange Vegeta Trunks, and the Yardrat Goku. So go ahead and hop over here to the event tab, where the 3 story events are available right now, which are going to be these 3 right here for farming the units that we're looking at. So the first one we're going to be looking at here is the Ultimate Competition Cell Games, and all of these events, all 3 of these story events are available currently until the 29th of January. So again, you want to make sure you hop in there and farm these guys out before they are gone, because it might be a while before they come back. But this is where you're going to get the Tech Exchange Goku Gohan. You'll be able to get his SSR from Stage 1. You'll be able to get his Awakening Medals from Stage 3. And he has a special Hidden Potential stage that you need to get for him, specifically from Stage 5. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you real quick the team that I recommend bringing in. Or there's not really a recommendation for a team, but as far as boost category goes, Goku's family is going to be the boost. And luckily, any of the Goku's family units, free to play or not, are able to be brought into this, and there's a lot of LRs that you can bring in. So you can do a full LR team and get a 245% boost. Now, if you're going to Stage 5 to get the Hidden Potential, you will be facing 5 Cell Juniors. So if you want to trade out one of these units and bring in an attack all unit like the Fizz Broly or something like that, I would highly recommend it, because it makes farming out his hidden potential orbs a lot faster. I've got an earlier video on my channel when I was first starting it out that talks a little bit more about that, about farming that a lot faster. But anyway, bringing an attack all unit into Stage 5 for his hidden potential is going to be really helpful. Otherwise, you shouldn't need anything beyond just getting a good boost for Goku's family for extra farm. But anyway, second unit we're going to be looking at here is going to be from Emerge Mysterious Monster Cell story event, and it's going to be the Strength Exchange Vegeta and Trunks. So Stage 5 gets you the copy of the unit, Stage 6 gets you his Hidden Potential Orbs, and Stage 8 is going to be the Awakening Medal. So again, nothing too crazy here. Vegeta's family is going to be the boost for this one. So what you're going to want to do, what you're going to want to do is build a Vegeta's family team, and you should be able to get, as long as you're getting around a 200% boost, you should be getting plenty of extra drops. So don't worry too much if you have more or less of the LRs than I've got. If you've got a bunch of TURs or, you know, even some URs, if you have to bring them in, as long as you're around 200% of the boost, and even if you're a little below that, you should be fine. The Vegeta doesn't have the same problem. His hidden potential is a lot easier to farm out because you only face 1 unit rather than 5 like the Goku. So don't be worried too much about that there. Should be easy to farm that guy out. And then the final unit we're looking at is going to be the Int Yardrat Goku. So the new enemies, androids in action event is where this is coming from. Stage 2 gets you the Goku. Stage 4 has his awakening medals. And as you can see, he doesn't have a specific type of hidden potential orb. He just uses regular int type hidden potential orbs. So you don't have to worry about farming that out. But let's go ahead and look here at stage 2 is where you get the copy of the unit. This one is going to be androids category is what's going to be your boost. You see here I've got a 215% boost. There are some more LRs you can bring in. Of course, the LR Tech cell, the first form cell that we're talking about in this video, you can bring him in once you get him farmed if you need to do that. But anyway, there's some other LRs you can bring in here to boost that. But like I said, 200% is really and honestly plenty of boost for farming these guys out. So don't worry too much. If you're anywhere between 180 to 200%, you should be fine. So anyway, that's where you're going to be able to grab those 3 units. I highly recommend going in and rainbowing those guys out so you can get this team here, and you should be able to do plenty of damage. So let's go ahead and let's run through real quick on the Looming Menace Prime Battle 4 cell. We're going to go ahead and do the 3rd stage, which is the hardest stage. And like I said, we're going to run the Vegeta here. So this team during the Legendary campaign is going to be, I believe, about 205% boost with all of these guys being Android Cell Saga units. So let's go ahead and let's jump in here real quick and I'll show you that these guys are more than capable of taking this out, no problem. The good thing is that we have 4 int type units who all have type advantage, and you only have that one Trunks who has type disadvantage. But again, you're not bringing the Trunks along really to do a lot of damage. You're just bringing him along for that extra boost that he gives as an LR on the team with that 35% boost. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Make it nice and quick. And of course, if you have boost tiles on all of mine are on refresh right now, or on cooldown, but if you have boost tiles that you can use for any of these events, for farming out any of the units we're talking about today, use those boost tiles, and you know, especially for those hidden potential stages, or for this stage where you need 777 medals for the first form cell, the boost tiles are really going to help out in farming it a lot quicker. Let's see if we can get this cell in one shot here. So you can see the Trunks has some key issues because he's not part of the Pure Saiyans category, so he doesn't take advantage of the leader skills there, but like I said, the other units do plenty of damage to where you should have, it's not even going to be really that much of a crutch to bring this guy along. So let's go ahead and see here. I think the TUR version of this Vegeta is going to be able to take him out as well. Between the Vegeta and the Goku, we should be able to take him out this rotation, no problem. He's got that additional attack built in there. Alright, there you go. Vegeta's going to finish it by himself. Really good. See, the TUR version of that, the Int Vegeta, the LR Vegeta, is still very much worth farming out and bringing him in for this team. And again, like I said, if I did my math right, we're looking at about a 205% boost from this team once the LR campaign comes around. Now again, if you want to go ahead and farm this out and get that LR cell awakened prior to his event becoming available, or the legendary campaign becoming available, be my guest. You'll get those extra rewards if you've got some extra time. And just for just real quick, I'll show you guys, if you want, there's some other teams you can bring in here with a different leader than the different friend leader than the one that I've got anyway. You won't use the Vegeta for these guys, but you can use the Ginyu Force team as always for these free-to-play events. They'll be able to crush that, no problem. and then also you can bring in this free-to-play Dragon Ball Seekers team that also does a really good job. And the good thing about this Dragon Ball Seekers team is you can see you've got 3 int units on this one as well. So, and then also something I forgot to mention is for the Goku, the Exchange Goku, Gohan, the Exchange Vegeta, Trunks, you want to make sure that you're going in and getting their EZAs going right now as well, because their Extreme Z area is available, and I've got a video on that earlier in my channel as well. If you want to go find that, I'll put a link down to that in the description below to talk about team builds and stuff like that to take on this Extreme Z area to get all of the awakening medals you need for the Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, Trunks units. So anyway, that's pretty much everything I've got to talk about today. If you guys found some information useful in this video, go ahead and drop a like down below. Comment. Let me know what you're looking for. What's your plan for the LR Cell? Are you going to try to farm them out before the Legendary campaign? Or are you just going to wait for the Legendary campaign to come around? You can try to grab those extra rewards or not. And then also let me know, is there some units that I missed out on? Are there other team builds that you guys have been using that you found are pretty good for this event? Let me know down in the comments. But anyway, be sure to subscribe as well. As I mentioned earlier, there's some there will be new information coming here soon on my Discord chat talking about those giveaways. Make sure you subscribe so you're eligible for those giveaways. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming by and checking out my video. I'll catch you on the next one. Signing out.